Hello everyone, Mrs. JJ here. Wednesday again. Summertime this time of day. Yes, it is. And I am back though, which is really fun. This is what we are going to create with today, or at least try to create some sort of something. Yes, let's try it out. There will be paint. So let's start with the base first. And yes, we're going for acrylic paint because that's the easy way to go, I would say. Blue. And hello, Danny. Hello, Vanessa. Welcome, welcome. Let's see. The blue. We need more pale of a blue though. Or are we going? Let's see. This one, baby blue, might actually be a thing, but I'm going to do a little bit of a thing. So white. In the middle there will be white. So I started this out by saying summertime, and yes, it is summertime. Soon vacation time for me, which is really nice. Let's figure this out. Let's just go with prep. The prep is as easy as blue, and then we will see. And then, of course, with this weather, it's quite nice because it will dry really quickly. And it might be that we need more white, actually. So trying to do something that is very inspired by this time of year in Sweden, which is a little bit of a summery feel in terms of the flower thingy that we are going to do. And some of it will be covered, so that's the thing. Nice looking paintbrush. I don't know. Yeah, that's as you know, the favorite ones. Prepped and ready for today. They were more white, definitely more white. Let's see. We will add in and build this whole thing up. So it's again a little bit down here. This will mostly be covered down here, so I won't really go into too much. But it is nice to be able to do something. And yes, I do have a friend here with me. It's a fly. So don't be surprised if you see anything like black flying by the camera or anything. It's just one of those. So I hope that you have a wonderful day, Vanessa, and you too, Danny. Or I know that you have it though, but let's see. Something like this for now. The fly, you'll never know. It for this thing though, it has actually very fit. Yes, I would definitely say that this is something that it would be quite fun to have, like a fly, or even like a ladybug, or anything like that. That would be nice. Let's see if we can kind of use the part there for it as long as this. And yes, we are going to cut. We are going to use this. Let's see. And here we are going to use this as in this height, I would say. So let's see if a vision in my head is going to be as nice as on the actual painting here, or on the creation, I would say, which is not always 100% true though. Let's see, like this. Let's see. Thinner. These needs to be thinner. Not too much, but a little bit. And yes, for those of you that are curious, it's a pizza box, and that is rare in this household. You all know that. But sometimes, you need to save up on bits and pieces, because you'll never know when you will need them. Let's think a bit. Maybe 2 more of these. And yes, just eyeballing these, and as usual, me and measuring, that's a no-go for those that do not know. Like that. And then this. So we will have maybe this thin of a thing. So now the fun part of being the thing. The pizza box from last time. Could be that I did, or the lid. This is the lid. So yes, it could. Yeah, I don't remember. Yeah, it could, or another one. It's a thing though. We do need this, and a little bit of ink, and more paint, and other things. Other things, as in things that I have right here beside me. So I will show you in a little bit. Ink this time, and let's think. We are going vintage photo, I would say, if I find it. And yes, of course, here it is. So is this the way of aging things up? And yes, it is. This is totally crooked though. I need to do a little bit of adjustment. Some sort of something in terms of aging this pizza box, and it is only you, all of you watching, that know it, but it will be a thing in the end though. And this thing that I am creating, I would say, yes, you can save it maybe, but I would not. It is just like a one go type thing. But let's see if I want to H it up even more with a pen later on, maybe. And then, who am I cutting this crooked of a thing by? Or is it really important? Some might say no to that. Let's see. Putting it on like this. And I'm going for a little bit of a thing here. Like that. The other one, yes, I do not like the fuzziness of this, so I'll look into that a little bit. Like this. Hello, Beth. Welcome, welcome. Trying to do some sort of summer-inspired thing. So, for those of you wondering, there will be no creation week back up this week, I would say. And with summer vacation coming up, I don't really know. Usually during summer, we do take a little bit of a break because family things are tending to be a summer thing, though. So, like this. Let's see how we will go about it. Put the lid on the ink, putting the ink on the edge here, and just go the route gluing. Gluing is somewhat of a thing that makes me very satisfied, and like I could literally just glue whatever thing on a paper and that make my day, kind of. Let's see. The middle part. And then there will be some weaving, and I will soon explain why. Like this. The last little bit. And here. Let me see, putting things aside just to be able to do a little bit of a thing like this. And how am I going about this? Because we are going to use these things from the garden itself. And yes, we are going to attach them to the creation. So somehow we need to do this together. Let's see, putting this one though, not really 100% into the thing yet, because it needs to be a little bit of an adjustment thing here with this. And I don't really bother about this because that will be covered. I do need some nails in the fence though. So let's just pretend. Some nails attached. And now for the fun part of it. Oh, you were? I know that this is definitely not dried. I picked them literally, I would say 5 minutes or 10 minutes ago. But yeah, I just felt when I saw them that yes, they need to just be used because it's fun to be able to use things like this throughout the summer months. So let's just see. And this is just my way of trying to play somewhat of a nice thing. And yes, I have, it is all weeds really. Um, let's see. And yes, I'm using my craft pair of scissors, and I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing, but that is what we have, and that is what I'm going to use. Let's see, this one, I will actually cut this off because I kind of like the way that these are. Like this. I don't know why. And we have more of these. And yes, they just need to be a part of it. I do not have too much of like a true garden. I would say, I don't even know, more than half of the actual garden is a big, a big like fencing patio type of situation, which is really nice. But yeah, I would love to have more grass. Not too many flowers. I don't know what it is with those, but I don't. I like I like flowers, but I do not like to have the need of looking after them. That's the thing. I don't have time for that. That is why. And let's see. Somewhat there, and this needs to be, let's see, like that. Totally, not really thinking at all here. More grass. So you want more flowers in the garden. Let's talk about that. Let's just talk about that for a bit. Let's see. I think I just need this without. Let's cut it off. Let's cut it off. Just a little bit, or like no. I feel there would be a thing. And these. And no, we're not going to use grass, but we do have this. You don't want to cut grass all day, every day. That is the thing, though. But it is way better to take care of that than anything else, I would say. So, are we pleased with these? It might be that we are, and in that case, I will just dot a little tiny bit of glue. And yes, of course, it won't really touch too much yet. Just going to do a little bit of a bead there too. And the flowers are growing everywhere, so to be totally honest, I don't really care too much about the actual placement. It's just meant to be fun, this whole thing. Let's see, a little bit of a bead of glue there. Just to have it somewhat attached. And now to the, I would say fake grass, because this is not grass at all. This is meant to just look like something. So we will have it placed down here. And let's see, tiny attachment to it though. We do need maybe a little bit of green. Oh. Maybe a little bit of green, I say, and everything is thrown away on the ground. That's what's happening. Let's see. Not too sure, but adding in covering. It will be kind of covered, but I don't really like that the white is so like peeking through. So just a tiny bit. And yes, of course, you can use watercolor paint for this. I am not at this moment. Sometimes I'm actually used to doing that, and I would say before, if you knew me like a year back or something, yes, watercolor would have been my go-to type thing. And I don't know why that is. Like, I haven't really done that too much. So let's attach some fake grass. And yes, of course, I will be actually letting this dry. And the final result might actually be joined or like put on Instagram, just for the fun of it. And yes, it is very tacky with the glue and everything. Could have gone for something like, you know, for those that know me, yes, I am in Sweden, and we had the midsummer celebration last weekend, which is the biggest celebration in Sweden, even bigger than the National Day. I would say that midsummer is considered for most people the National Day of Sweden. And with that, we do, or at least often, we do midsummer bouquets, or like a flower thing that you have in your hair. I didn't do that this year, but yeah, this will be my summer creation for it though, other than the flowers. So one can say that yes, there will be gardening things all over in the craft room. That is one for sure. Let's see, even more glue. This a fine liner of a thing here. Adding in. I usually say use what you have, and yes, this is directly from my garden, and yes, I have it, so why not use it? Let's just put it on the other side, and as you can see, it is just sticking everywhere. And like a little bit more over here at the end part of it. Let's see what we can manage to do. And yes, I do. The fence and things need more glue, apparently. let's think about this. Spreading the grass or the fake grass. Let's see if I can cut this one down a little bit because it is really a long thing there. And yes, there is grass all over here now. But what can you do when you want to create? So, let's see. Having that one there. Yes, I need to just put a little more glue up on here to have it attached properly. There. Hold it down as long as you need to be able to. No, it will be there. It will. Eventually it will. So, even more, I would say, let's see, do we want to have these or like smaller leaves like this would be nice though. Just a little bit of something. Even more textured, I would say, but sometimes it's not a good thing to add. So we will just add a little bit, just for the fun of it. Let's see, here we have, I have this here, these small little tiny bits. So yes, use what you have, which for me is in the craft room, and I would say in my craft room and the things in here, yes, I have reorganized, or I have switched it out quite a bit, made it way more open. But yeah, that it is going to be finished off this summer, which yeah, I just feel it's going to be amazing. And I'm going through things. Finally I am, which is really nice. Let's see, another of these small little bits and pieces of leaf. We are going to use coffee filter. And let's think about it a little bit. We need them to be divided, which would be the easier way to go with these. And we need them to be red. So I'll put this aside for a little bit. It will not really be dry, but somewhat drier, which is a thing. And yes, there is a little bit too much of blob there. Do we want these red or pink? Let me think a bit with that and choose another brush such as, I would actually go with the bigger one though, because that is easier. Just the tiniest bit of white in here. I don't want to have it pink, but I want to have it lighter red. So this needs to be all red. We are going to cut in it and use it. Let's see, I'm actually going for, are we going gloss? I do have gloss paint, but I rarely use it, so let's just use it up. Do we want to do that? We need a lot of red, so let's just use it up, or use a little bit more than just being standing there. This is not the primary red though, so it will automatically be a little bit more bluish type and pink. But do I care? No, not really, because it needs a lot. And yet again, this is my vision, so the end results, yeah, I have no clue about that. Or, yeah, that's at least how I feel at the moment. And we will do a little bit of a thing on the back side because it will be somewhat curled up a little bit, so it needs to be red on both sides, or kind of red. For the sake of this show, I will also create more yeah, definitely 2 of these coffee filters, but might even need more than 2. So this one, yes, it is kind of dry as of now. We are going to put a little bit more of this red, orangey red, more than anything. And the gloss. Finally feels nice to be able to say, yes, I'm using the gloss paint, because who am I? Having that and never use it? I don't know what it is with it though, and why I am not really using it at all. So, thinking out loud now, we need to have at least, let's see, 3 flowers. And I don't really care too much about the bottom part of this. That's the beauty with creating. This is how it looks. It is almost sometimes that I want to cut this mat up and use it because it has so many wonderful colors. And do not ask me about it, because I could literally do that, just cutting it up and yeah, use another one for something else. Let's see. And of course there is a grass thingy in there. Let's see. We'll put that there. And then think, yet again, no measurements, but there will be some sort of something. So let's see. Somewhat of some cutting at least. There will be. Most of everything I do have several of. Do I use all of them? No, of course not. But I'm not. I would say in this case with the crafting things, I am not alone in thinking, yes, I have that, but I also need this. So let's just buy it and see. Or I have the similar thing, but I do need that. So similar color, or even like today, I found a whole bunch of new Sharpies, and I didn't know that I had them, or yes, I knew that I have them, but not where. So Yeah, that was a long time ago, but I bought myself a new pack because who would have known that I would have found the other one, you know, and it's just what it is. So leaves. Let's see, this is coffee filter, so it's meant to just crumble up a little bit. And one could have used scrap paper. Yes, of course, coffee filter we all have, I would say, and that is a thing though. Use and show what we all have, so you will be able to inspire. Let's see, another one. And yet another one because we need a lot more flowers. And don't you worry, I have a lot more coffee filters here by me, so there will be no missing things in there. Let's cut this one like this. Somewhat of a similar shape. And no, of course, flowers do not need to be symmetrical. It might just be my brain that works like that. Let's see. This one though, a little bit bigger. And let's see, I've lost my Neo. Oh, you have lost the Neo 2 color crayons. Yes, that is a thing though, and I am looking into something, realizing, and almost immediately I would say, like, if you have bought anything new, you find the other things, which is kind of annoying though. And sometimes you can bring it back, of course, but most of the time you cannot. So let's see. Let's see what we can do with this. We have the petals and going at least to try them out. Now we do need to think a bit though. Let's just say the flower will be here. Kind of. We need more glue, of course. And yet again, a little bit more. There, I would say, is one. Not really finished, but we have one there. And the other one, do we need three? Let's place one down there. And this. It is somewhat dry, so I will at least do a little adjustment thingy down here at the bottom of this and then cut these out. Let's see, like that. And it is petals, so you do not really need to consider anything but the kind of a shape. Let's see, in here. So I don't know what to say about this. This might be my version of a summer flowery field or whatever. Putting it like that. We need more. 5. 5 is an odd number, and usually you use odd numbers. Is that a thing? It is just the little bit too wet still. We have, let's just do one over here. So at least we have a couple of them here. And again, glue. Let's put that one here. A lot of glue in the middle makes it easier to attach. Let's put it like that. That resembles a heart, which was not really my intention, was it? Let's try it out. We need to reconsider the thingy here. Needs to be shortened and pinched. Let's see. Like that. This definitely needs to be shortened. And pinched. And we need another flower, 3, the odd number. Maybe a smaller one though. One. And bear with me. Like that. Hello, Barry. Welcome, welcome. I am trying my best to create the summer field of flowers, Swedish style, I would say, because these are, it's taken from my own garden, these flowery things. To be totally honest, it is definitely not flowers. It is weed from the backyard, really just grass popping up. So like this, there, and one more. And who am I? Yes, I can of course cut out more than these 5, but I do not think we need them. So as far as I am concerned, we need one down here. Putting it down like that. And more glue. Can you have enough glue? That's the question one might ask yourself. Let's see, the other 2 petals, like this. And yes, it needs to be adjusted quite a bit though, and cut down to size. And no, more glue. One cannot have enough glue apparently. Like that. And it needs to be situated in a little bit of a thing. Like that. And we need more. Let's see, can we reuse this? It needs to be black. So now they will be black in color instead of red. And one can finally say that I've used up, again, black and white aren't colors, not really considered colors, but black. Yes, I do just need a tiny bit. Yes. Just add in like this on this and let this one dry, and we will use the same thing. And the result of this, yes, I will be having black fingers, but I will show you in a little bit what we will do. And we do need to cut these ones apart quite a bit, just to crumble them up into black, or kind of black paint, brownish paint more than anything, but it needs to be darker than red. That's the thing. Small little bits and pieces like this needs to be crumbled up. Like this, and a little bit more, or like a lot more, because it needs to be on all three other flowers. Like that. And yes, of course, this needs to be dried, and it will dry quite quickly in this heat that we have, which is really nice though. And to finally say that we have the warmth of a thing here in Sweden, that's nice. Like that. Hello and welcome, Lively. Yes, I am trying to create some sort of a thing from my own garden, the grass and things. So we will see. We will attach the same thing in the middle here. And yes, it is of course not dry yet, but doing it live like this, I do not have time for everything to actually do the drying time that it needs. So even more small little bits and pieces needed. And yet again, one of those, use what you have. And we haven't used the whole coffee filter, so I just painted it in this black color, and we can use it for this too. So like this. Let's see, like there we, yes, we do need more glue. I can see it already. It is drying up quickly. Snipping the last bits of the red off, but we will need even more. Let's see, just attaching. It is all gooey. Right, the last little bit there. And yet again down here, we do have this piece that is left that we can actually use for the last flower down here. And as you can see, it is kind of coming together quite nice, I would say. And also representing Sweden, of course, with the flowers. A little bit more of the black is needed, and we will just add it in like this. And yes, I do have the place there to put it. So let's see. We need somewhat of something green. Let's take this. Something is at least trying to grow like that. Just a little bit of a thing. What we need more than this is, let's see if we can reach it. We need a cotton, and the thing that I have here is cotton pads, which will be attached as clouds up here. So let's think about that for a little bit. Let's say we'll have one there, and yet again one up here. I do not know exactly, but that is how I feel. So and cotton pads, don't we all have them? You know, it is just a matter of looking into what do I have, what can I use. And yes, most of us have these things. I would say almost all have coffee filter. The sun, I'm not too sure, Danny. And this was not meant to be anything like that. Or the sun might be the most important thing for some of you. For me, not necessarily though. So with the summertime as it is, I will do some changes to the streaming schedule. I would say yes, I will go live once a week. But to be honest, be sure to put the notification bell on because I'm not too sure about exactly when. It could be Tuesdays, it could be Wednesdays, it could also be Thursdays. I haven't really looked into it too much yet, but I feel like I do need to have some changes throughout the summer, and it can also be more than that. Haven't figured that one out. This, though, quick and easy, might be the thing here. I am not sure. Hopefully, Beth, let's see if you are in the background. I have inspired you to create a thing or two um, from things in your own garden. And yes, there are things down here, just like, yeah, but with the edge of the table, really, because that is what we are doing here. So hopefully I have inspired you. What we used today was, and I am going through it again, this, literally from the garden itself, 5 minutes before the live. Coffee filter, with a flowery thingy, and some cotton pads, and of course the paint. The pizza carton, do not forget that. That became the fence thingy here. And yes, it looks really nice. It needs a little bit of a dry thingy here, so I will just let it be. But this is it, people, for today. So it was really nice. Do not forget a little bit of a change throughout the summer, but I will be around. I will definitely be. Being inspired, I would say, by nature, because summertime is really inspiring for me. So thank you all so much for watching, and yes, have a wonderful summer. Thank you for all of you that has been in the live in chat today. Thank you to all the replayers, and I'll see you around next week. Bye bye bye.